Hey guys, this is Pip from Framing the Thought, and today we're going to be talking about Hirokazu Koreeda's award-winning Shoplifters, in which a young girl gains a strong bond with the family that kidnaps her. The most intriguing aspect of this film was easily the moral dilemma, which arose from leaving the viewer with the feeling that the family wasn't wrong in taking the girl from her birth parents, as they gave her much more love and affection than those birth parents ever would have. With this story in particular, I think that it's very important to touch on the progression of the narrative due to the way that many filmmaking techniques progress with the story. An example of this would be how the colors brighten around the family as they shape this girl's life to be much brighter and more joyful than it ever was. The cinematography really shone for the vast majority of the runtime as well, though there were some awkward shots towards the beginning which created a divide between myself and the narrative at points. This contributed to the overall feelings of disjointedness that I found with the narrative later down the line, because it derived the same emotions that those awkward shots did. When you add the soundtrack and the sometimes awkward pacing on top of this, these things really ended up hampering the viewing experience. There are so many positives that can be brought up to counteract these points, though, such as the witty dialogue that supported the enthralling character building, that helped to bring you into their world and understand their motivations and decision-making. Some of the decision-making I'm referring to would be the family's choice to shoplift to get by, which is something that society really frowns upon, but this movie made you feel the necessity behind these actions, and how it's the reality of how some people are forced to live their lives. But it's still held up. It should not be something that you teach your children as a way of living. So, when you bring all of these aspects together, you get an extremely well-directed film with some gorgeous cinematography, witty dialogue, and emotionally driven performances, backed by some great chemistry between the members of the cast. And really, you got some incredible moral dilemmas and some unique situations presented in this film. But there were some serious problems with disjointedness and not being able to connect with the characters. So I'm going to give Shoplifters a B. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you're having a good week. Remember to like, subscribe, and comment. Ciao.